For only $42, you could have a ride cymbal that gives out shining metal luster, offers you a melodious tinkle sound when you hit the cymbal top, and strengthens heated music atmosphere. Or, for $250, you can have a vintage 1960s Zildjian A ride cymbal. But does it have melodious tinkle sound? Well, actually, I'm not going to throw that one. Let's get straight into hearing these two cymbals and see which one really shines. Okay, Burley, let's see which one sounds best, and if we like it, well then we should have put a ring on it. Woo! That joke deserves that like and subscribe button because, come on, doesn't get better than that. As you could have guessed, the $42 ride cymbal sounds like a garbage can lid. Now, to understand why this $42 cymbal sounds the way it does, we have to first understand a few things about what makes a cymbal sound a certain way. The four main factors to a cymbal sound are its weight, size, material, and hammering. Generally, the heavier the cymbal is, the pingier sound, the more attack, and the thinner the cymbal is, the washier and trashier it is. Cymbals are often comprised of two different combinations of copper and tin, one called B8 alloy, which is 92% copper and 8% tin, and the other is B20 alloy, which is 80% copper and 20% tin. The more expensive cymbals tend to be made of the B20 alloy generally, while less expensive cymbals tend to be made of the B8 alloy. As you probably already know, the bigger a cymbal is, the lower the sort of basic fundamental pitch is going to be, and conversely, the smaller it is, the higher pitched that cymbal is going to be. Cymbals are often hammered, either by machine or by hand, to give the cymbal a more complex sound and a less defined note or pitch to it. The hand-hammered cymbals are usually more complex, and they're definitely more expensive because it takes more time to hand hammer those things. Often people are hand hammering cymbals anywhere from 1 to 6,000 times, depending on the cymbal. And there's a level of expertise that comes with that in crafting a beautiful cymbal and knowing where to shape it and how to hammer it and all that good stuff. Whereas a machine is going to hammer it in the same place every single time and is not going to be able to shape each individual cymbal blank into what it is really trying to produce and what its sort of natural tendencies of the metal and the shape and all that stuff. So the machine hammered cymbals are less expensive, less complex, very similar, and the hand hammered ones are more complex, more expensive, and generally have more character to them. Now that we know what makes a cymbal sound a certain way, let's talk about these cymbals. This $42 Amazon ride cymbal is an 18-inch ride cymbal, has no hammering, is made of the B8 alloy, so the cheaper alloy, and weighs a whopping 1,082 grams. Let's take a listen to this cymbal again. This 1960's Zildjian A ride is a 20-inch cymbal, is hand-hammered, is made of a B20 alloy, and weighs 2,124 grams. Let's listen to this cymbal again as well. So why does this cymbal cost $42 and why does it sound like garbage? Well, obviously, as we've talked about and what makes a cymbal sound like a cymbal, this cymbal is a little bit smaller for a ride cymbal. It's 18 inches instead of 20. It weighs about half the weight of the Zildjian cymbal. It is not hammered. It's made of the B8 alloy. So all of those things make this cymbal extremely cheap and sound like doggy doo-doo. Now the real question is, do you get a $42 ride cymbal just so that you can have something to hit? In my personal opinion, no. Don't even think about it. Don't even look it up. Don't do it. If you're going to buy a musical instrument, you need to be inspired by the sound so that you are more inspired to play and practice and get better. And if you do that, you do practice and play and all that stuff, eventually you're going to want something that is a little bit nicer anyways. So, if I were you, don't buy this garbage can lid. And if you want to have something that sounds like a garbage can lid, go to Lowe's or Home Depot or any hardware store and get a garbage can lid for like $5 instead. Now for the Zildjian ride, this is a 20-inch ride cymbal, which is more typical of a ride cymbal size. Again, weighs 2,124 grams, which is a little bit on the heavier side for my personal taste for a 20-inch ride cymbal. But it is hand-hammered, has a hand-shaped bell. It's a great sounding cymbal. Again, it's a little bit heavier for me personally, but overall is a great sounding cymbal. The Zildjian A cymbals that were made in the 60s have a sort of unique pitch and tone to them, which I personally actually am coming to enjoy and like a lot more. But yeah, this cymbal is one that fits into lots of different musical situations, and again has that sort of vintage vibe to it, which is really awesome. So buy the $42 cymbal or the one that costs 6 times as much. Well, like I said, if you just need something to hit, the $42 cymbal is going to do that for you. But I'm of the mindset that playing the drums or any instrument is the most fulfilling when you're playing something where the sound inspires you to keep playing. Whether that's the $42 cymbal or the $250 cymbal or a $400 modern recreation of a vintage cymbal, which you'll be able to watch next week. The sound is the thing that matters most. At the end of the day, if you're looking to buy a ride cymbal, save up some money, go to your local drum shop, test a bunch of cymbals, and learn what sounds inspire you most to be a better drummer. If you enjoyed this video today, hit that like button and tell me in your comments what you thought about these cymbals or what cymbals you might want me to compare next. Last thing before I let me go, as we say down here in North Kakalaki. If you're a drummer that's looking to get into playing jazz music, or you're at the beginning of your jazz journey, I have a free PDF in the video description where you'll learn the fundamentals and get some tips about playing the jazz ride pattern and even what to do with your feet. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you when you're a better drummer.